Now, I mean, your remarkable story, I know it's spoken about a lot, and I don't know how much you want to talk about it, but I mean, you were not even 2 years ago really ill. Just talk us through that journey and how tough it has been to get back to the top, the most elite level of your sport and second best in the world.
Yeah, I think it's been a crazy journey, and like I think all the years not doing so well in 2014, then finding out we had cancer and having to deal with that and go through the treatment was really tough. Also not knowing that I could row again, because obviously the chemo is not so good for you. So there was a long time when I thought, no, we're not gonna row again. And then just slowly, as the doctors get happy and everything started to work out right, and we started to get healthy again, then the rowing was back on, and suddenly we're ticking more boxes and just building. And I mean, I got back in the boat in February last year, so straight away that was already a tough call to get to World Champs last year, and almost a bigger ask to get to the Olympics this year. And yeah, I mean, sitting on the start line in the heat, I was like, flip, this is amazing. I can't believe how far I've come since then.
Well, just talk us through the race firstly before we ask about all the emotion. Obviously the toughest race of your life, I imagine, the best race of your life as well, but good start, and then from there on, what kind of dark, deep places did you guys go?
Yeah, so I think the start was decent. We've had really good starts the whole week, so we were quite happy with the way the first quarter was playing out. It was quite a windy day up at the top there. I think the course was a bit flatter in the second half, so we struggled to hit the rhythm and to really get into it in that first half, and I think we a little bit short and a little bit tense in the shoulders, so we didn't quite execute exactly how we wanted to the 1,000, but then, so that's why we were sitting in fourth and a little bit down and a little bit, that's a dark place to be, and you start to doubt, can we do it? And then just coming into that third 500, we loosened up a bit, the boat started to feel alive again, and we just started to lay down the big work, and that's when I think all the big training paid off, and the boat we just flew, and I think that's where we really took it, and I think we went straight past the Brits and the Italians, and then there was so much belief at that point that there was no way they were going to come back at us at the last bit of the race.
And then crossing the line, seeing your name up on that big screen, silver medalist.
Yeah, I know, it was just amazing. I think just before the line, like about 100 meters to go, we knew really, like we were sitting in second, we were comfy, we were strong, and we were looking for that line, like come on, let this thing come at us, and then as we crossed the finish line, it was like, yes, relief and also just exhilaration. I think it was awesome.
Huge support in the stands from where I was standing, certainly. Lots of South African flags, a lot of noise. Have you got a lot of support over here, and what kind of message would you have to everybody that was in the stand supporting?
Oh, the support has been amazing. Like it's so easy to see the South Africans are always the brightest and making the most noise and really supporting us all the time. So much family and friends, and my girlfriend in the stand, so it's awesome. And yeah, and from home as well. Like the support coming through is amazing. I think it's really G'd us up this whole week and just pushed us through. We always say we don't train this hard to come home at the back of the field. So no, the goal is always to be on the podium, and yeah, I mean, obviously we want to be one up, but yes, it was an awesome day, and the call came right this last week.
You one half obviously have a very special partnership. What's next for you guys, or for you personally?
I think to go and take the taps off for the rest of the year, not to take it too seriously and just recover. But I think it's a tough road, and it hasn't been an easy few months. And but then we'll see later in the year we'll definitely be back, I'm sure, and I will definitely be back. So we'll have to see how Sean goes, and yeah, but it's game on. We know we can come back next year and still produce.